We're going to talk about Death Sentence, Kevin Bacon movie. I think this movie was a book based by the guy who did Death Wish as well. And that's the biggest problem with this movie, is it's very much Death Wish. And it starts off bad, the movie starts off bad, and it just keeps getting worse and worse and worse, and that's what makes for a good movie. I think the movie captured grief really well, because it's like, for example, if you're Kevin Bacon and his wife and your son gets murdered in a senseless crime at a convenience store, you know, you're having these conversations, the logistics of dealing with a funeral and so called and express their condolences and all that. But I think it really captured the grief of, like, when somebody loses a child like that or a family member in such a violent way, especially. I think the film really captured that great. Apparently, the guy who did Saw was the director of this, and it's very, very well done. I liked it a whole lot. Revenge stories are great. I love them. But in reality, revenge is a dirty business, and this movie really shows how dirty a business it is. And the biggest part, I think, is the message of the movie. It's like, and the message of the movie is like the scales of justice never really level out. And I think that's a hell of a good point. It's like, no matter what you do, you know, if you don't go and kill your son's killers, you know, if you don't go do that, you're going to get more or less justice. Less justice, maybe, but the scale's never going to even out. You know what I mean? Because now you're committing crimes, you know? And I think that's an interesting, I don't know, like a moral of the story. And, you know, justice never really does level out. Really good movie. I don't want to give away too much of the plot, because the second act was just fish kiss. It was so good, because you take the fish and you kiss it. Why does everyone get confused about that? Really good movie. 12 of 13 stars. Like I said, it's a little Death Wish, but Kevin Bacon, holy cow. An excellent actor. Too bad he's a dipshit liberal. And even though his wife is gorgeous, still gorgeous. And, yeah, but he's a fantastic actor. He's come a long way from, what was that, Footloose? What is he, comes in, throws glitter in the air? It's a party or something.